Welcome back, Tigers, to a new episode of the Tiger Sports Report podcast. I'm your host, Jayden Stuart, joined alongside my co-host, Noah Manus. How are you doing today, Noah?
I'm doing good. How are you, Stuart?
I'm doing good. We're also joined alongside Hayden Bell and Daniel. How are you guys doing today?
Doing all right.
Doing pretty good, Stuart.
That's good. We recently had the Super Bowl, and it was a sight to see. I was crying tears of joy. I used to pray for times like this.
Let's talk about awards first, and then we can jump into the Super Bowl. Because awards did happen before, so let's touch on that first.
All right.
Okay, Hayden, we're going to start off with you. What are your thoughts on the awards?
The awards are pretty good. Sam Darnold, my king, was robbed of comeback player of the year.
Not robbed.
He had to survive the Jets and the Panthers. That's a pretty big deficit to come back
But
from.
Joe Burrow did have
Darnold did come back from seeing ghost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was seeing Aaron Hernandez, and then he started seeing Justin Jefferson in the slot.
Man,
Let's see.
when did people become such a Sam Darnold fan? Like, he's gonna go back to his normal ways.
Well, you're
next
speaking
year.
to a Vikings fan over here, but
I
they
know,
should get
but-
McCarthy, get rid of Darnold. But.
No, I think we should give Darnold one or two more seasons, and then we need to let JJ sit. He just came off a torn meniscus over the preseason. He was out all year.
That's nothing.
What
He'll
make
be
him become
fine.
like the next Jordan Love that sat out for like
Let him
10
sit.
years and like came
Let him
back in?
sit for 4 years, and he'll be the next white quarterback of the century. He'll be the next Josh
Sam
Allen.
Darnold's not like this 42-year-old like Aaron Rodgers. That's a
Yeah,
mentor.
but still, you can still trade Sam Darnold and get something out of him, and then give the keys over to the young guy. But I think Sam Darnold was robbed. He had to overcome the Panthers and the Jets, and then seeing ghosts. Joe Burrow only got injured like week 9. Wasn't even that big of an injury. I could have played through it. But other than that,
Okay, Hayden.
I think Offensive Player of the Year is obviously Saquon Barkley if he didn't win MVP. Josh Allen, I agree with the Josh Allen. I agree with him getting MVP.
What?
He's a bum.
No way.
That
He
is not.
is. It is
literally
most important player. He
It
was the
is
most
worse
important
than the
player.
Joel Embiid MVP.
No,
it is literally
God.
just like, here,
Here,
take this. Just
listen.
Mickey Mouse Club MVP.
Listen. It is the most important player on your team. Who were the Bills without Josh Allen? Nobody.
Who are the Ravens without him? Nobody. They were 8-3
Derrick Henry,
and they missed the
Roquan
playoffs.
Smith, Marlon Humphrey. What do you want to? You want to sit here and talk
The
about
Ravens
it?
were
You got
8-3
Kyle
when
Hamilton.
Lamar got hurt, and then they missed the playoffs a few years back.
Who are the Buffalo Bills without Josh Allen?
Who is anyone without their superstar quarterback? And Mahomes gets
Minnesota.
hurt, the Chiefs aren't doing.
Minnesota is Justin Jefferson without Sam Darnold, and he is top 5 in the league. I don't want to. Let's break this down right now.
They still didn't make the playoffs.
The Vikings?
I'm talking about a few years back when their quarterback got hurt. Yeah, last year.
I feel like
Cousins.
Lamar Jackson.
He had one of the best seasons of all
He
time.
did,
And he's
and
all-pro. Wynn has an all-pro.
Yeah, I know. There's never been an All-Pro selection that just has not one quarterback. I like the MVP.
Like the
quarterback-wise.
MVP not winning the all-pro. That's
Yeah.
just insanity.
And it's just Lamar Jackson to me is just as important as Josh Allen is to the Bills. And Lamar Jackson had a way better season and looked way better on tapes and everything. He was just a lot like Josh Allen had big plays, but he also was not on the level as Lamar Jackson. As just Lamar Jackson had better stats, better
He
everything.
beat
And I know,
Josh Allen head-to-head by like 20
yeah, and
points.
I know it's not the best stats award, but does it really matter when
It's a blowout like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Lamar Jackson was definitely robbed. Like, if you look at the stats, he had, 12 more passing touchdowns, 4 less interceptions. He had like 400 more rushing yards.
And
he had,
probably
4
like 1,000
touchdowns.
more passing yards or something.
Yeah, he had like 1,200 more passing yards as well.
Yeah, because
Like,
I think
that's
Josh
insane.
Allen had 28 passing touchdowns. He like 12 or 14 more.
Lamar Jackson had 44 passing touchdowns.
He
I
had
mean, that's
41
insane
he had
as a
41 and
rushing
4.
quarterback.
Oh, okay.
He had 41 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Okay,
That's
okay.
absolutely
Like, I mean,
insane.
it's clear as day if Lamar didn't win MVP last year. That's the only reason he didn't
I know he had
win
a way
it
better
this
season
year.
this year.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just
This
It's
season
just
was-
voter fatigue. That's
This season was way better than any other of his MVP seasons by far.
Yes.
In
Yeah.
my opinion.
I mean, this is one of the best QB seasons in a while.
Absolutely.
And I also saw people getting upset about Jamar Chase not getting any votes because he had the triple crown. But when you have
Barkley was insane.
it's
Like,
just,
stop
it's
it.
Saquon arguably had the best running back season of all time. It's just like
Yeah.
you can't really argue. Like if it was a Cooper Cup level triple crown, then you can make an argument. But no.
It's way more impressive for a running back to have 2,000
Yes.
rushing yards nowadays than it is for a receiver to have 2,000.
No, I would put that down.
Yeah.
I would put that down to receiver having 1,600 catching yards.
This is-
receiving
The
yards.
amount of
This-
efficiency Barkley had, though, which
Yeah.
in
He
touchdowns.
has 5.3 yards per carry.
Yeah, that's just insane. That's Madden's.
Like to me,
Yeah.
like to me, if he were to have like break, let's say Megatron's record of the receiving title, then that would be obviously to me offensive. That would probably be MVP to me. And if anyone says otherwise, I don't know what you're not
MVP
watching
is a
football.
quarterback's- MVP is a quarterback's award nowadays.
It is.
Yeah, receivers never won it, which kind of sucks. But.
Yeah.
Hasn't a kicker won MVP before? I think.
Yeah,
That's
I think so.
crazy.
A receiver hasn't,
That's
but a
crazy.
kicker has.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Last running back to win.
Adrian
MVP.
Pearson, like 2012.
Adrian Peterson of the Minnesota Vikings.
Boomer Sooner.
Vikings
I
fan over
could
here.
actually cheer for that because he was a Sooner.
What
Yeah.
we had? What Coach of the Year? Kevin O'Connell. I thought that was.
yeah.
I thought that was a good. I thought that was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
You could have made the case for Dan Quinn.
Yeah, I was
Dan
going to say
Quinn.
Dan.
Yeah.
Quinn.
Yeah.
And maybe Dan Campbell. Did Dan Campbell ever win it the past few
No.
years?
I thought he won it
Then
2 or 3 years ago.
Ben. I
No,
think
Kevin
Ben Johnson
Stefanski, I think, won it
last year.
No way.
2 years
Dude,
ago. I
that
think?
guy sucks.
Last
Get
year or
him
2
out
years
of there.
ago.
It was last year whenever he took Joe Flacco to the playoffs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yes, he's
Crazy.
because I know he has 2 Coach of the Year awards. So yeah, it was last year.
I think assistant coach of the year was Ben Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, there's no
And now
argument.
he's a,
Yeah.
now
Get
he's a
to anyone
Chicago
else.
Bear.
Yeah.
Gosh, I hate the Bears. Why do you have to go with Chicago? I like Ben Johnson, and
It was either Chicago or the Raiders. I don't know.
I mean the Raiders
got
aren't
Pete
bad.
Carroll. Raiders got Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
I won't want to be with Caleb Williams, that
decrepit
little
corpse-
diva over there.
The corpse of Pete Carroll is going to do anything for that horrible organization. I don't think so.
And we also had Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain.
Oh, yeah.
What do you guys think?
I like the respect to cornerbacks. Just not
Yeah, I
give it
thought that
to
was a
an
good
edge
pick.
rusher every
Yeah, it's
year.
always
That was
yeah.
good. I'd agree with that.
Because, I mean, I get it. It's just hard for cornerbacks, like, to produce stats. Because if you're good, they're not going to be throwing at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but, yeah, he had a great year.
I think it should
And then-
be TJ.
What Rookie of the Year? Jaden Daniels obviously deserved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think
No
anyone else was
One of
close
the best
touching.
rookie seasons of all
competition.
time.
Yeah, no one was even close to touching that.
Brock Bowers put up the best single season tight end.
We do
rookie
not care.
performance
We
of all
This
don't
time.
team
care.
didn't win. The voters aren't going to vote for him.
I think Brock Bowers had this award in the grasp
Nope.
of his sweaty big palms.
Nope.
Did he lead the Raiders to the playoffs?
Whenever
got
you
his
have
coach
Gardner
fired.
Minshew and Aiden O'Connell slinging the ball to you. Oh, don't forget.
If he was really
Desmond
that good,
Ridder.
he would make the quarterbacks look good.
He
He did for a little bit.
He definitely did.
And then we had Gerard versus defensive rookie.
Yeah, I like
I
that.
thought it was a good
That was
one.
good.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Cooper
like the-
DeJean kind of robbed, but it's okay.
No.
While we're talking about DeJean, though, the Super Bowl, oh, that pick six, I was jumping
Yes,
up and
let's-
down
let's
out of
segue
my
this.
seat.
Let's segue this to the Super Bowl. Yes, Jayden, go ahead. And that Cooper DeJean Super
That game made me
yeah,
want to cry. I was so happy.
I know.
Seeing the Chiefs, it was just
I don't know. Once I saw the Eagles up at how much were they up at halftime?
24.
24-0.
I watched the halftime show and I think I went to sleep after that because I already knew. who was
Clearly,
gonna
I
win.
wasn't familiar with the Eagles game because their defense, oh my god.
Not familiar.
Like Montez Sweat didn't get like 4 sacks or
He got, like,
something.
He had like
Like
2.5.
2.5 sacks.
Yeah. But
He still did
The
insane.
weird thing is they had one of the worst pass rush like the entire season. They were like 30th during the regular
Yeah.
season. So,
The run defense, that
C.J.
was-
Gardner Johnson told him right, man, that if it was played on not real, but good
Good
grass,
turf,
good
yeah.
turf
Yeah.
or whatever, that the O line would get smacked or something like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which
I mean, it was
obviously
the Buccaneers Chiefs Super Bowl all over
Oh.
again.
It
Just better
was.
in the trenches.
It was.
Yeah.
I mean,
Amazing.
it really does show you like if you have good trench, if you have a good trench game, then like you can really just win games off that.
Yeah, if you get a good pass rush and just rattle them, and then you can control the ball, you got it.
Yeah,
that's what I said at the beginning of the year. If you can win the trenches, you can win the game.
You did say that. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the crazy stat is they rushed 4 all night.
No
they
blitzes.
Blitzed none.
Insane.
0 times all night. They sacked this man 6 times.
7
times?
7 times.
I mean, Mahomes looked like Josh Rosen out there. Mahomes
that is the
was
most
doing
he's
awful.
ever been sacked in a single game in his career, is what everyone is saying.
And the
All
Chiefs' O-line isn't even that awful.
They have 2 All-Pros on the offensive line.
Yeah.
And they got absolutely demolished by Sweat, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, and all these other guys that nobody knew
I mean,
of.
give Vic Fangio his flowers. He had the perfect game plan. They locked up the receivers. Kelsey had like 3 targets and no catches the whole first half.
He had 4 targets and 1 catch like the entire game as well.
I remember him like didn't he like keep dropping them or something like that?
No,
like this.
No,
Patrick Mahomes couldn't set his feet and he kept missing.
Yeah,
them.
his passes were so inaccurate. And of course, at the end, he stat pads, gets like
he got
3
targets.
touchdowns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like I saw Mahomes like through his first 5 Super Bowls, it's like 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. When Brady was like 20 touchdowns, 10 interceptions.
Dare I say,
Just-
Jalen Hurts looked a little Mahomey out there. That was a pretty Mahomey
Okay,
game.
Chris
from
Collinsworth
Jalen
and Tony
Hurts.
Romo.
That
Oh
was-
my gosh.
That was Mahomey, Josh Allen-esque, I would say.
Oh Lord.
The way he could run his,
my
the way he
gosh.
was running on the ground was Josh Allen. Those passes through the air like Patrick Mahomes. God, that's just all you want.
But I
Like,
mean, if
Super
you
Bowl
have told me
MVP.
the Chiefs shut down Barkley before the game and they will blow him out, I would say you're insane.
Yeah.
It was crazy that Barkley didn't even do good.
I think everybody expected-
I didn't think Barkley would have a good game.
I think everybody expected them to shut down Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley, the Chiefs had like one of the top 5 rush defenses in the league all season long.
Yeah.
They weren't going to let this dude break away for
Yeah,
anything.
they wanted Hurts to beat him with his arm, and
They
he did
wanted-
just that. AJ was insane.
Because Jalen Hurts all season long was one of the worst quarterbacks under pressure. They got pressure to him, and it didn't matter.
No,
he
it
was
did
making
not.
big-time plays. He was making all the right throws, all the right runs.
Yeah,
Jalen
just too many
Hurts-
mistakes by Mahomes. That's
But
what cost him.
Mahomes was getting paranoid like early in the
I know,
second
like
quarter.
once that pick 6 happened, it was over. I was like, "There's no way."
Speaking of that pick 6,
Oh no.
what do we think about
He is a
that
corner,
white
not a
quarterback?
safety. He is amazing.
Cooper DeJean is not a safety. He's a quarterback.
He is. Also, to kind of go off what we were talking about with Saquon, Giants fans out there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. They must.
That's the closest they'll ever get to a Super Bowl in
I
the
want
next
to say
like 20 years.
I want to say Giants fans. Better luck next time. I guess. Eat your words, y'all.
I'm convinced the Giants and Jets are cursed. Like MetLife, it's just
I
New
know,
York
it
does
is
not
so
need a
cursed,
football
dude.
team.
It
It's
is so
crazy.
cursed. I don't think they need a football team anymore.
I think
It's
they should
just
merge
move
the
them
two
out
teams
there.
together.
Bro, can they just come
Ever
for
since
real?
that picture on the yacht of like Odell and them all posed up, they sucked.
Can
It's
we get
insane.
like can we get a team here in Oklahoma, please? So we
Yeah,
can,
just
Heck
move the
yeah.
Giants down to here. Rename them the Outlaws or Stallions or something, and
Yeah. That doesn't
Buffalo
already
maybe.
have
I don't know if I like that. I don't know.
They need to mix the
OKC
two
Buffaloes
teams
or
together.
Bison.
They need to mix the 2 teams together, and they still wouldn't make the playoffs. But still,
Because they
there's
pay
a better show.
Because they pay
Malik
gotta pay
Neighbors,
Daniel
I
Jones
feel your
40
pain.
mil.
I feel his pain.
What would that team even be? It would be better, but not that much better.
Yeah.
But honestly, if you're a Giants fan, football is just not for you anymore. I think you should go find a new sport.
Go watch
But
basketball or
Giants
something.
fans, if there's any Giants fans watching this, just know that you're a quarterback and a defense away. So
Yeah,
And
that's
a-
the thing. They
and-
can't take quarterbacks.
no,
And a head
they
coach.
just can't. They can't draft.
Eli Manning used up all their fortune for the whole 2000s.
Yeah.
They won't
They
win anything until
they
the
didn't
year
even-
3000 something.
Did they draft Eli? I thought they didn't draft
No.
him. They
No,
traded
they
for
drafted
him,
Phillip Rivers.
and then they traded.
Wait,
him
no,
to-
Eli refused to play for the Chargers, so they
Yes.
swapped.
Two legends right there.
Dang, Phillip never got a Super
They
Bowl.
didn't even draft Eli Manning. That's how
Yeah.
you know it's bad.
Then the Jets, we just
But the Jets are just the Jets.
Yeah,
They decided to
Rodgers, Zach
sign Aaron
Wilson,
Rodgers, and now they're about
Darnold.
to cut Aaron Rodgers. They're going to trade him and Devontae Adams.
No, but let's be real. The Jets are actually one good quarterback away from actually being good.
With their
let's
defense,
be real.
They can't get a coach for the life of them. Every coach.
They should have kept Robert Saleh.
I
I
agree.
don't know.
Only
He never proved anything on offense. I liked him, but they never had a good offense. We all knew he was a good defensive guy, but
honestly,
the locker room.
I
the
don't.
way you just looked at me.
I don't think NFL football being more on like investing your team into defensively isn't the way to go anymore. It's more.
It's a pass first league. You have to score points to beat Mahomes.
Championships.
But you have to have a decent offense on top of that.
Yeah, it's not just your defense. Like you have to have, like
you're not gonna win a Super Bowl like the 2001 Ravens having Tim Boyle at quarterback. That's just not gonna happen.
That's what the Eagles did. They just bullied the Chiefs pretty much.
Yeah.
Except for like that one Xavier where the long touchdown.
Yeah, that was just garbage time.
Yeah.
Like
That was with all the backups too.
Yeah, anything past like mid third was garbage time.
Oh yeah.
That was a very good Super Bowl. I enjoyed it, and that's all the time we have for the NFL segment. Now over to the athlete segment.
For families who like to build their wealth while staying liquid, we have flexible rate CDs to keep your funds working hard, even when you're not. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
Welcome back, Tigers, to the Tiger Sports Report podcast. We're joined alongside baseball players Dylan and Landon for the athlete segment. How are you guys doing today?
Doing great. How about you?
That's good. I'm doing good. And Dylan, we're going to start off with you. After last season's playoff exit, have you guys just improved and changed things over the offseason?
Over the offseason, we got a lot of new pitchers, so that helps our pitching staff. And then we have a really young field coming up, a bunch of like first-year varsity guys coming up to help us, and we've just been working with them, trying to help them get better. And for us pitchers are just trying to stay on top of things.
All right, Landon, how do your coaches and teammates help you like push better for the team?
As a whole, I'd say, we as a player base just push each other to the max. Like we stay after practice and hit and help each other. And if the pitchers have something going on, we always help each other, whether we're on the mound mid-game, say something that we needed to fix for a second, whether it be extending like on the front side or just reaching out a little more. And then the coaches are obviously always there for us, and we get feedback from them after, I'd say, every pitch, every play. So just close-knit team. And
yeah, that's good to have a close-knit team. We all just kind of come in and just help each other out like brothers.
Just energy goes off of each other.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, and this is a question for both of you guys. What are your favorite memories from Broken Arrow baseball?
My favorite memory was sophomore year. It was my first time starting for varsity, and Cooper Bates, he graduated last year. He walked up to the mound. There was a run on first. He was like, just let him hit it. We'll roll a double play. So I throw the pitch, and he hits it, and he makes a diving catch, and he rolls a double play.
That's crazy.
Yeah, for me, I'd say, the Florida trips have been so fun with the guys, just getting closer as a team. And then, playing baseball down in Florida is just a different environment, and it's fun playing different teams. And so,
yeah, I feel like that'd be fun. Florida's good. I feel like, was it hot there like when y'all were playing, or is it just?
It's not hot. It's still pretty chilly. But
is it windy there?
Yeah, the wind.
Yeah.
Where is in Florida that you guys play at?
We go to Pensacola. It's near the Panhandle-ish. So
okay.
That's
nice.
13-hour bus rides. Lovely.
Love it. And then another question for the both of y'all. What are you guys looking forward to this upcoming season?
This upcoming season, just have a great season, win district, so we could play at home for our district games, and then going into regionals, just beat out regionals and make it to state.
Yeah, I could agree. I feel like we have a pretty good chance to make it to state this season, and just playing with this team, we're all, I'd say, brothers, just really close as a team, so playing with this group will be so much fun.
Yeah.
Okay, and Landon, what would you say you've improved on most since last season?
For me, I'd say, pace, just throwing a little harder, and then I got my splitter consistent, which has been really fun to throw.
Your favorite pitch?
Yes, it's
That's
so
good.
fun.
Now, in Wii baseball, I always hated that where they throw the splitter. I never timed
Wii
that.
baseball.
Yes, bro, it was insane.
That's
Wii
funny.
baseball splitters are disgusting.
That was the
Yeah.
only thing. That was the only form of baseball I was ever good at.
Yeah.
But a question for Dylan: as a senior, does anything change, and how are you going to mentor the underclassmen and help them succeed in future as their tenure in the future tenure as a Broken Arrow Tiger?
Nothing really changes. It's just we have to coach the younger class, really just watch over them, make sure they're doing the right things, make sure we're also setting a good example for them so they can better themselves and we can also better ourselves. And just for the future, when we leave, I hope that our team, we've made a really good bond with each other. We hang out with each other a lot. And I just hope that they keep that going and keep that bond as a team.
Yeah, I've seen as I've taken photos these past few years for y'all. I'm really on the sideline with y'all when I'm taking those photos, and it's just y'all are just tight knit, and it's good to see, and y'all are always lifting each other up, and it's just like every single time y'all make a play, it's just always y'all are cheering. It's good. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
And this is a question for both of you guys. What can Tiger baseball fans expect out of this upcoming season?
A really good season, honestly. We have a really great pitching staff, and then our hitters are doing really well. They've worked so hard consistently throughout the offseason, and it's really starting to show off in our scrimmages that we have against each other, little inter squads, and just hitting and regularly. It's just, I think we're going to have a great season.
Yeah, I'd say hopefully a state run because I feel like we have a great chance this year. I know we've said it a couple times, but, I mean, I'd say state's in our vision this year.
Yeah.
Noah, do you want to introduce the game?
All right, so we're playing Guess That Tune. We're going to play a few songs for y'all. You're going to guess what they are.
Okay.
Kind of in the name.
Yeah.
But. Oh. I see dead people.
Oh, my gosh.
Not like us.
That's easy.
My,
Easy. We got to start off with an easy one for y'all.
I know songs.
Get y'all
song
warmed up.
names are
Yeah.
Not in my head.
Yeah.
Ain't no love in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
I didn't.
Oh,
He's got it.
I know the
He's
song.
got it.
I don't know the name.
I'm not familiar either.
Oh my gosh. Like I have a song in my head, but I can't think of the name.
Can you guess the artist?
Oh, I don't want to say this wrong.
Stuart, check real quick. Make
It's
sure.
Taylor Swift. If
Okay,
that
yeah.
helps you.
I was-
Okay.
That's
Okay.
fine.
I just
didn't
don't know
it.
the song.
I'm not a big Swiftie, so
Me neither.
I knew it. What's the song name?
You belong with me.
Okay, yeah. If we got there, obviously.
can you sing it for us?
I'm good.
Okay. I know this song.
Something in the
I was
old
about to say, yeah.
Yeah.
Solid song right there.
Another easy song. It's by Kanye.
Yeah, I know it's by Kanye.
It's by Kanye
Oh my gosh.
off his My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy album.
That's Power by Kanye.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
you
there we
got
go.
it.
Gosh.
It's Party in the USA.
You know we had to throw some micro music songs in there.
Yeah, for sure. Song names are blanking
It's like,
for
it's
some
the
reason.
summertime songs.
Yes.
The ones you play in the summer.
Oh, Espresso.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
You got it. I'm not familiar.
I know it's Zach Bryan. I just don't know what song it is.
I'm not sure I've heard it.
Any guesses?
Dylan?
No, I don't have any. I know the song. It's just.
It was Burn, Burn, Burn.
Yeah, I don't know if I've heard that one enough. Baby, Justin Bieber.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, and last song now.
Shake It Off.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got it.
That was a good game, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you guys for joining me. That was this episode of Tiger Sports Report podcast. We'll see you next time, Tigers.